G'day guys, Greg here. Now, I was just driving back down the Gold Coast from Brisbane and I was fanging for a meat pie. I was driving past Oxenford and I thought, oh, there's the Oxenford Bakery. I haven't been there before. So how about we whip on in, grab one of their pies and suss them out and see what they're like? Let's go! Whew, it's a bit windy out there today. Whew. Now, I got the steak and pepper pie today. $7 this cost. And I got to tell you, mate, that place was so packed. There were so many people lining up for a pie or whatever else they had. Haven't seen anything quite like it. Anyway, I've got the scales. Let's see how much this weighs. Okay, so you're only looking at like 230 odd grams. That's pretty light for a meat pie. Although when you do buy those 4-packs, they're only 200 grams each, so it's a little heavier than a 4-pack meat pie. Anyway, how about we suss it out and see what it looks like? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had some 400 gram meat pies before, so this one is quite a bit of a lightweight. But there it is. And I did notice on the back there was a bit of oil stain, so oh yeah, should be nice and greasy, and it feels a little bit greasy. So I got the steak and pepper. It looks like it's got some pepper there. I'm hoping that the pepper's on the inside as well, but I guess that's how they tell whether or not it's a steak and pepper pie. But it's looking pretty good. Let's crack it open and see if it's got like big chunks of steak in it. If I can get this fork in. I think I'm doing more damage than anything. I've just destroyed this beautiful looking pie. Oh boy, that smells good. Okay, so let me just try and fix this up a bit. You can see here that there's like lots of bits of pepper there, and well, there's a couple of nice big chunks of steak there, and the gravy is looking really nice and thick. Yeah, lots of chunks. There's chunks hiding everywhere. The size of these ones. Nice. Oh, and it smells so good. Now, just by seeing how much pastry is flaked off already, I can tell the pastry on this is going to be nice and flaky. Ooh. Oh, well, one thing for sure is that it's very peppery. It's got this beautiful black pepper taste about it. And because it's all over the top there, and I think a little bit underneath, mate, the pastry's really good. Let's try some of this gravy. Oh, it's got a beautiful big chunk of steak there. Man, look at that. Looks so nice and thick and rich, that gravy there. Whoa. Really rich tasting and quite a strong peppery flavour. And this piece of steak. Wow. It's so tender. It just melts in your mouth. And it stains your jeans when it falls on them. Rats. Well, I had to wash them anyway. Mmm. There's a little tanniny taste there, but that's all right. Okay. I'm excited. Oh. Mmm. It's actually a really strong taste. It's almost too strong. Like the gravy's really rich and really thick. Really tasty. But like I said, there is this aftertaste, and it's sort of well, it's pretty much a typical meat pie aftertaste, really. It's not offensive or bad. There is definitely a taste there, but it still tastes pretty good. Oh. No. And there's just so many chunks of steak. There's just another big chunk of steak in every bite. And that gravy, I mean, I can hold the pie like this and shake it. And that gravy's not going anywhere. Except when it fell on my jeans. But I think that was my mistake. It's really peppery too. Wow. This is definitely one of the chunkiest chunky steak pies I've had. Look how much steak's in it. It's like when you buy a packet pie and when you look at the picture on the front, it's got all those big chunks of steak in it. And when you cut it open, there never is any. But this is one that actually has them. Man, I am enjoying this. But I wonder what score I'd give it out of 10. Well, value-wise, $7 for this pie. That's one of the most expensive pies I think I've bought so far. It is very expensive, and it is pretty small too. Although for that you are getting lots and lots of chunks of steak in there, and it does taste nice. The pastry on the outside's really nice and flaky. It's got a nice buttery taste about it. And the steak inside is so tender, mate. It just melts in your mouth. The gravy is so rich and thick as well. It has got a slightly tanniny, funny aftertaste, though, when you do eat it. It is a tasty pie, though. There's no doubt about it. No wonder that place is just packed to the brim with people pouring in and out. Although it was lunchtime, so I suppose that could be normal. Who knows? This is exactly what you'd expect when you order a pepper steak pie. It is peppery, and it is chunky steaky. The gravy in this is really full flavoured as well. It's not weak or watered down whatsoever. It is thick and it is tasty. So for my score out of 10, I think this one deserves... Wow! I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Mate, this pie is super tasty. The gravy is so rich and so thick and so full flavoured. Well, sometimes that gravy can get a bit overpowering, but if you're into overpowering tasting pies with big chunks of steak, mate, this is the one for you. Well, there you go, the Oxenford Bakery meat pie, mate. They got tons of other stuff in there if you're looking for it. And if you do go there, tell them Greg sent you. Eat? They're not going to have a clue. Anyway, I'm going to sit here, finish the rest of this off, and look at just how beautifully that field is manicured over from the creek from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I ate a meat pie. See you then.
Ooh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where the reviews are